Hey, it's Eric from the Cover Network. Today we're going to be going over one of the categories from the Cover Network, that is the SEO. So what we have is what we call a practical SEO. It's pretty straightforward. We just do practical SEO tactics. There's a lot of things you can do out there that is, you can buy traffic, you can buy bots, you can kind of fit things and make things look very attractive. But our approach is pretty much straightforward. Do the tactics. There's 200 different tactics that are within the realm of at least 200 trying to rank on Google. So basically, we're looking to boost your visibility online by being ranked higher in the search engines, not only the search engines, but the local listings and different directories that you can come into. So with that, a search engine optimization, we have, it's consulting service, but there's also, obviously implementation. So, each individual comes into the beginning with an audit. So we just do an audit. We do about an hour meeting, kind of go through the snapshot of where you're at, take that information back, and then run it through the systems. And we come back with a report or a finding and come up with a plan. Usually it's like a 6-month engagement. And with that, we do a lot of keyword research, technical SEO, which is a lot of times on page, which we do have the on page optimization. Some competitors, we're going to obviously find out who your competitors are and look at them and see how close the gap is or where we have to be. Sometimes it's just a matter of tweaking a couple things. Other times it's making 50 pages, 100 pages, depending on the kind of engagement we have. The content optimization, see what you have. If you have content, if you have photos, videos, and things like that, we can always use them. If not, we can create them from scratch with the photography and videography services. Link building, that's called backlinks. That basically helps build authority and loyalty, not loyalty, but authority and authenticity. And then from there, local SEO, that's how you get listed in at the top. There's where you get the snack pack is what it's called. And then there's also now they have the guaranteed, Google guaranteed, which we can also help you with that process to get Google guaranteed and run the ads in a Google guaranteed manner. But again, SEO is sort of the way, I consider it not paid, not pay per click. And then there's also e-commerce. So if you're selling stuff online, there's a whole different strategy as to how to get individual products listed on Google. They have a shopping and a product way of doing things. So does Instagram. So there's a number of different ways to take advantage of the systems. And then obviously analytic and reporting. This is something I'm in every single day for all of our customers. And what we look at, there's search. It's actually called Google Analytics, and that's just basically measuring all your traffic from everywhere. And what you can do from there is just see where everything is at, where things are coming from, and where all of your traffic is. For this, Search Console actually looks at your individual Google rankings and how you get listed in, say, the top 100 results, which is an impression. And we look at those and see what words you're actually looking for right here. So like 360 photography happen to be great impressions, no clicks. So that might be, somewhere that it can be optimized. And we look at those things. We see what pages are creating the most type of traffic and things like that. So we also use third party. So if you come in here and we type in your URL, we find out how many different people or different words are being used and where they're moving. You can look at the change. Like here's one that's up 52. It's classic car photographers. I did some work about 2 weeks ago on this, and it's starting to come in. You don't want to be at 45. You want to be the top maybe 5, 10. But some words are up here. So here's some good words, and we're in there for the 360s and different things. And that's because I've done a lot of work with the 360s and different types of work. So we also do, we look at different analysis with heat maps. So I put software on your computer to where you can track where everybody clicks and different things. You could look at the desktop, the tablet, and the phone. The phone is obviously the biggest one. You can see, this menu system has almost 1,400 clicks on it in the last month. And so a lot of people are using mobile, but it gives you an idea how your website interacts. And further than that, we look at actually how, people interact with your website. So if you were on here and we recorded the screen and you could see someone comes in, they put their mouse there. This looks like a human, because if it wasn't, it would be a bot and it would be scrolling at just a very pace that goes down and up. And that's how, people use your Google budget, is that, you can actually, there's a way to chew it up and to use it. And if you're not on top of the game here where people are chewing up your budget, you could, run out of money real quick. So basically, there's a number of different ways from a search engine optimization, which is a term that's kind of like a little diluted, because it's not really search engine optimization. It's really your website and your presence optimization, and that includes all the content. That includes all the different areas: consulting, design, photography, videography, e-commerce, and promotional items. So everything encompasses everything else. There's e-commerce and design, there's design and e-commerce, there's SEO in design and promotional items. So it's all interwoven. So to give you an idea, like some of the design elements, so we go through and we watch the playbacks and we see things that are not right, and so we start tweaking. So the designs go to the graphic artist, and then we start marking stuff up and changing stuff and having ideas. So it's a work in progress all the time, and it's always changing. So just to give you an idea, some of the work that we've been doing, we had a design studio who wanted to get a little bit more sales for their individual brands. We created all these different individual subtitles, and then we listed out all their partners, and each partner has a page, and it's a whole big sort of lead generation method. So that's one way. There's another way here, Vine and Oak. We just redid their entire website. I mean, the photography here is pretty high end. Their social media person is very good, but we really focused everything around the private events, which was filling their private event venue, and that's where we kind of optimized this in a certain way and create a lot of traffic to it. And now they went from having 2 events to basically 10 inquiries a day, booked out for the rest of the year. So there's a lot of stuff we look at here where, you can look at all the different tags and what we put in there, and it's all, it's all thought out and well done, and there's a reason and a method to every single piece of that. Savor's another restaurant locally that we've done the same thing with, where they have, again, a catering, and they have 2 rooms. We can actually go in there, and I made some videos, and we can go in there and create some 360 so people look what they're getting into. So they have different kind of settings, and then, all the photography and stuff, and what everything looks like. So you give the user an idea what they're going to be entailed for when they get there. And it just helps, the different rooms and different events, bridal showers. So, and then, we cover the events, and we can work with you to see how much, we can cover with the videography and photography to add into your SEO and to your website. So that's a quick overview of search engine optimization, one of our, practical SEO services that help your business grow. Basically, it's really easy to get in touch with us. Find the Cover Network, and my phone number is there. You give me a call. We can set up a time to review something. Most of our plans start at about $1,000 a month, and it's a 6-month engagement. So if you're looking for something that is going to boost your sales and has everything, where you just need one person to do, well, not one person, but one company to do that. We have a bunch of designers, a bunch of SEOs, and some implementation and designers, coders. So with that, there's nothing really we can't do from the beginning to the end, including promotional stuff. If you need brochures and different items, items to hand out, or bags, or anything, or just thinking of promotional ideas, give us a shout, and we can help you out. Thanks a lot.